So in this video we'll see how to export the data into Excel sheet. We could also use the same to import the data. Now sometimes end users or testing teams would want to give you data in Excel sheet, probably because they're not comfortable with SQL Server and they don't even have it installed there. So we should be able to make use of the data without trying to re-enter them manually into the database. So again we'll go to tasks and we will say export data. We will get a wizard again. We'll say next. So it is asking me for the data source. Now this is a general wizard, so that is why it is asking me different kind of questions, because there are so many other ways we can use this wizard. But then here I would want to choose SQL Server native client. Then I'll just get this options to connect to the database you want. So here I'll just leave it to my SQL Express itself. You would want to use some of your database like a local DB or any cloud DB which you are using. And I'll go with Windows authentication. You might want to use a SQL Server authentication if the need arises. And let me just expand this, because I am now in a scaled up display. I might have those issues. You can choose the database which you want to export and then click on next. So now it's asking me for the destination. I'll choose Microsoft Excel, whereas there are so many other options from it, and it is asking me for a path. So let me go ahead and make use of this same folder again. C users, public downloads, and let me give it something as test. I'll say open. So it took the extension by itself. I will not choose the other Excel option because it is throwing an error saying that OLEDB drivers are missing. There are ways to fix that also, but for this video just let us stick to Excel 97 to 2003, and since our database rows has column names, we will leave this as it is and click on next. And I'll also leave it at default. I will choose everything except the migration history like we did for most other cases, and then click on next. You can optionally change the column names, but we will just leave it to the defaults, and we'll also choose run immediately and click on finish. So once done, we should get a message. We have some error now. So let's see what the error is. So basically it was not able to map the system diagrams. So let me correct this. I'll go ahead and delete the system diagram. So basically whatever we had diagrams we had created, let me delete that and come back and give this a try again. In fact, I believe by unchecking these sysdiagrams when we are selecting the tables should also do the trick. But either ways, I have deleted the diagram. So let's see how it goes this time. It seemed to be going through now. Yes. So let's close this and take a look at what's being generated. You have this test.xls here. So you have separate sheets for all kind of data. So this will be pretty handy, and I believe you can do the same thing while importing from Excel also.